Oh, when the saints go marching in. Oh, when the saints go marching in.
Nestled along the shores of Lake Erie, welcome to Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland. Today, a fun matchup in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Cleveland Browns. Officially beyond the halfway point now, eyes starting to shift to the playoff picture as this Week 10 game gets underway. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
So their offense out now to get this game started. It's first and 10. On the give, it's Miller. And he gets him about 3 yards here on the game's first offensive snap. We'll pause after that first snap of the game. Gonna need to adjust their game plan because that is their running back who's hurt and getting some help. After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Chuck now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, we need to give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
From the gun, a give to Miller. And they're turned away on 3rd and short. Actually might have lost a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Perhaps a little misplaced sense of urgency on their opening drive. We'll find out together, and they're going for this from their own side. Fourth down, here's Shuck. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
Kate, I don't know what the punter did to hurt people's feelings because I think the reasoning was pretty clear. They were going to go for it. There's not going to be a punter that touched the field. Not an advisable mindset now as they turn it over in their end of the field.
18 Cardinals, 18 Cardinals, let's go. 79 Broncos, 70 Lions. Ready?
Sanders going to throw here on first. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for Cleveland. First down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide to practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play. and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on it.
Viking 18. Check out.
Go play action for Sanders. Cut out left. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. This is Andre Schmidt to try the extra point. He connects on the point after. And the Browns will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Saints nothing.
The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. His return starts at the 5. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. New Orleans has the offense set. All right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. Shuck working from the gun. He beams one deep right side. That's complete inside the 35. And he's out of bounds, but what a great play there, Brock. He's got him into field goal range. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 60 back. Warriors, 70. 79 Broncos. Go!
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Escapes the pocket. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. Offensive line fast.
Saints, first down. 1st and goal, New Orleans.
He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. They get 2 on the run, and that brings up 2nd and goal from the 4.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
And he gets in. Touchdown. The Saints trim the lead to 1. They broke out the designed run for him there. Coach just tells him, hey, Brock, hey, QB, do your thing, get us 6.
Yeah, and these offensive coaches love this play, and defensive coaches hate it, Kate, because it really gives you an extra hat, right? An extra number when your QB's got the athleticism, got the legs, got the instincts to go run it in for 6. A defensive nightmare, an offensive touchdown.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fields this one at the 3. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll be happy about where they're about to take the field. He's up to the 35 on the return.
On the set.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Bronco 80.
Sanders going to look to throw. Completes. This is Fanning. And he's brought down at the line.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. That one's cut along the left sideline. He's hauled out of bounds as he takes this down to the 30. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. 1st down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
Play action. Sanders. Catch made left side by Judy. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Working inside the red zone. Catch is made by Dylan Sampson. And the defense waiting for him at the line, and he goes down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there. We netted some positive yards.
That's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns break the tie here in the first. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up to the 35 to begin this drive. The Saints enjoying some good field position to start this drive off. 1st and 10 coming up. This is Alvin Kamara with it. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. From the secondary, Grant Delpit on the tackle.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Another run for Kamara. And that's good for a gain of 5. Avoid that tackle to Michael Hall.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Chuck on 3rd down. Short pass brought in. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That one ends up a gain of 6. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them the first down.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. It's a 14-7 game. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're back for the second quarter. Saints in possession of the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. On play action, here's Shump. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Group B to try the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. Showing you a burst so far. A little revenge from the coverage team there after they gave up a pretty nice run back. Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 19, 8, Cougar 19, trap 60, trap 60. Go, trap, go, trap. Go.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He's going deep. That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take the lead on the first play of the drive. Tacks on that extra point. And the Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Palmer. He's got a lit. He lost the football. And the fumble recovery is made. And they him before he gets much on the return.
These guys are flying down the field. Reminds me of the guys at Braveheart. But different than Braveheart, these guys got 2 things on their mind. Number 1, get the returner down. And number 2, try to separate the ball if they can. It's rare that it happens, but boy, is it big when it does.
And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it. Right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we call a first mistake throwing the ball. He still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
Cougar 19.
Sanders now on 3rd down. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Three straight passes have hit the ground, but here we go. They're going for it on 4th.
Let's go now. Nice.
They'll go. It's Sanders. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
1st and 10. Saints find themselves with some good field position starting out. Shotgun snap to Shuck. Buys time, rolling right. And the first play of the series is going to be an incomplete pass intended for his running back there. That brings up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
He throws a bullet to the center of the big game downfield. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on a fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body to try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20.
At their own 23-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Get up. 70 Lions. 18 Rattler. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
On the set.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield.
19. Let's go. Cowboy 80. Let's go.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Sanders back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Complete beyond the marker. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. Well, most drives should end right there, but they beat the defense and convert on 3rd and 17.
Here we go. Set. 70 Timberwolves.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Completed over the middle. And they take him down right along the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
18 Cardinals. 60 Vikings. Mustang 19.
30-yard line.
To throw now is Sanders. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want. Tennessee almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
The Saints calling for a timeout. They're first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Seventh play of the drive. Offense facing 3rd and 3. It's Sampson running out of the gun. He gets 6 on that play. That gives the Browns a first. Offense up to the line fast. Sanders going to throw here on 1st. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 2nd quarter lead. And this is Schmidt for the extra point. The point after splits the upright. The Browns break that tie and now lead by 7. The Browns have it on the tee, and they will kick it away here. On the return, here's Palmer. This makes it up to the 25.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. They work against the blitz. He finds the rookie definitely catch up to him. Just a second before he could reach that 40. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. First and 10, here's Shuck. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Ball stays at that 37. Here's second and 10. Shuck now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. He gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. They get 38 out of the play. And that's good for a New Orleans first down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
Shuck now on first down. On the move, hit it right. Nowhere to go with it, so he's just going to throw this one away.
That may not look like much, and on tomorrow's grade sheet, it'll just be an S for satisfactory, but that's a good decision. Nowhere to go with the ball, and don't put it in harm's way.
Another try from the 25. It's second and 10. They run it from the gun with Kamara. The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Oh, surprise give to the receiver near the goal line. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown. The Saints earn the chance to tie before halftime. Wow, how about the timing on that call? They catch him off guard, and it's an easy score on that wide receiver run.
That's exactly right. They crossed up the defense there, busted some tendencies. What a great call, and what great vision as a ball carrier. You don't always see that from wide receivers. That is a job well done.
Returnable from the 1. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. On the screen, this is Sampson. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Chased out to his right. Moving right. Airs it out down the sideline. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's third down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Third and long. They're going to throw. He has the first over the middle. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To the air, Sanders. Look at that power, deep left side. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Back to the air here on second. Sanders. Forced out to his right. He takes it himself. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good for a Cleveland first down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Football on that 47-yard line. First down.
Ready. 60 Eagles. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
Sanders going to look to throw. And he's going to go down. Great work by the Saints. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It's now second and 19 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing from the gun. Catch made left side by Judy. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line.
It's third down and 6.
They'll air it out on third. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
The best defenses, you can go look at it through the decades, are built from the inside out. And that's not just stopping the run on the inside out. That's playing your coverage from the inside out. That time, beautiful job by the defense of taking away the middle of the field, getting that interception, and setting their offense up for success.
First and 10 from the 41. Shot working from the gun. That's taken in by Means. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Saints are going to have a first down.
A gain of 15. And the Saints first down.
Shotgun snap to Shuck. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Another look for him, Brock. And, hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times, Kate, get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him. They did that time. My hunch is they'll look for that receiver again today.
Throwing again on second down. Here's Shuck. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up third down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open or risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Third down, here's Shuck. He will score. It's a New Orleans touchdown. The Saints take the lead just before halftime.
First thing you do as a quarterback, the first thing that you do when you get to the NFL level, if you haven't learned it earlier, is you scan those safeties. Do I got middle field open or close? Do I got a single eye or two high? Is that post going to be available? Because if it is, big plays can follow.
Browns 28.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. He's going to field this at the 2. Finds some space. He's past the 30. Oh, he gets popped at the end of that one. What a painful end to what was a really solid run back. Here comes the final play of our first half.
70 Timberwolves.
Final throw before the break. And he's not going to get something done. They take him down. So that's how our first half's going to end. A momentum-building play for their defense. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10. Play action, Sanders. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Come on. Set. 18 Cardinal. Go.
Going again here, Sanders. He's thrown deep to the left side. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage,
into a crowd, and the defender comes up with it. And the Saints are going to have it after his second interception of the season.
well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've got him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
And he will wind up out of bounds after a first down gain of right around 3 yards. This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Set.
They go right back to him. Another carry for the receiver. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
May not be the way he typically gets the ball, Kate, but once he had it in his hands like a reception, he knew what to do with it. He smelled that first down, and he went and got it.
28-yard line.
Off the play action. Chuck. Flushed out of the pocket. Finds him on the crossing route. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Working quickly here.
That's another Saints first down.
Receiver gets it again. Man, they're keeping him busy. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards.
Brought down back at the
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints push their lead further to start the half.
The kicker on.
Just knowing the competitor that this fella is, he kind of knew once he caught that second touchdown, he was going to try all he could and get the equalizer on the ground. 2 through the air, 2 on the ground. Just a monster kind of game.
Reed now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 3. And he won't get to the 20. Out of bounds just before it, around the 18-yard line. Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Ready?
On first down, here's Sanders. Short pass brought in. And they take him down at the 24-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 24-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. Right into double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
To the air on first down, Sanders. Finds the in route complete. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. It's a gain of 29 yards. And that gives the Browns a first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
18, Cowboy 80.
Sanders going to throw here on first. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, there are going to be more interceptions.
Warriors 70. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Escapes the pocket.
I don't mind that scramble at all, Kate. It makes that defense think this guy's not just going to sit in the pocket all day. I'll say this as well, like I do all the time. When you're going to scramble as quarterback, make sure you protect yourself.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Here we go. Here we go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Brought in close to the 8. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. But he got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Come on, come on. Set. Panther 60.
Working inside the red zone. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Sampson will not score. The defense holds and stops him short of that goal line.
All I can really say about that one, Kate, at least he managed to make it out of the end zone. Now staring at a 3rd down at your own 1. Yikes.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal.
Hawk 7, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
Back to throw. Here's Sanders. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. This is Schmidt for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Browns cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
42. Browns.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. On play action, here's Shunk. He puts some juice on a deep throw. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown.
The Saints take a 13-point lead.
Kate, that is simply put, perfect play action right there. That action drew the eyes of those defenders, and he was able to throw that ball right over their heads.
Following the touchdown, Shuck has the offense ready to try to tack on 2 more.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And he's got a man, complete. And he's in for the score. That's 2 points, and their lead grows to 15. Reed now to kick this one away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's going to take this return out of bounds.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's 1st and 10.
Panther and left. Get it.
Sanders setting to pass. He finds Sampson out of the backfield. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for Cleveland. 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Back to the air here on 2nd. Sanders buys time, rolling right. He's keeping it. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Sanders going to look to throw. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short.
Ready? Mustang 19, Bronco 80. Ready?
And we just get the playoff. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to take this one in for the Cleveland touchdown. The Browns shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
And the point after is good by Schmidt. And the Browns getting back to within 1 score. A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff. All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
New Orleans has the offense set. And all right, Brock, here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connects on the crosser. And they're going to catch him right as he gets this to the 30. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for New Orleans. 1st down. Handoff here for Miller. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards. So we have to pause here. Team officials saw what we did, an injured Brown, and they're tending to him now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, it's Miller. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I think we've all become very accustomed, and I'll raise my hand and say these tight ends are almost like bona fide receivers, big receivers. But they show you right there, when they can be powerful blockers, it can make a huge difference in a run game.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Let's go now. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Running once more with Miller. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Trying the right side with Miller. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Only 2 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 8.
2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions. 19 Lions.
To the air on 3rd and long. Catch made. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Here's Shuck, 1st and 10. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Throwing now off the play action. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he hits that enemy 25-yard line before he is sent out.
16 yards.
He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down, New Orleans.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Shuck with a quick toss out wide. And he's brought down after a short gain.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
19, Tiger, 19. Hurt. Right there, hurt. Take go.
Off the play action, Chuck. He rolls to his right. Caught just shy of the goal line. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Chris Olave with the touchdown. Groupie to trot the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Saints lead by 15 now.
57. Browns 42.
Reed now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. To the air, Sanders. Oh, put some heat on this deep ball. Big gain downfield. And he will get this inside the 30.
On the ball, now.
Offense in the hurry up here.
28-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Sanders. The left side caught by Andrews. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. This is Cox going right back to Andrews. And he goes out approaching that 10-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
19 tight. 90. 70 Lions. Trap 50. Trap 60. Ready,
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Early left, buying some time. And the defender comes away with it. And the Saints get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Saints to the line now. 1st and 10. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. He's going to be brought down right at the 35. How about a big hitter, 30-40 yards there and a new set of downs.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
Shuck now on 1st down. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Brock, look at this. He set up to throw it. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Third and long. They're going to throw. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this. Fourth down, here's Shuck. Rolling out to his left. That's cut beyond the marker. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. They hit for 16 yards on fourth down, and a drive we all thought had stalled out is going to carry on.
A gain of 16 yards.
First and 10 from the 41.
New Orleans.
They're going to pass it here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it sets up second down.
He was covered by
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
To throw again here, it's Shuck. Cut by the open man. Running in the red zone. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. The Saints making a 3-score game in the fourth. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
The Saints will line up for the two-point conversion.
It's caught. And that's into the end zone, so they follow the touchdown by tacking on 2 more to their lead.
Browns 42.
Reed now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. He stopped on the run back at the 27.
Browns take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Cleveland about ready to go. Here's first and 10.
19 tight. Here we go. Here we go.
Back to work after throwing the pick. Completed over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They've got to keep moving quick here.
First down.
Ready.
To the air on first down. Sanders finds a seam down the middle. And they're going to be set up with a first and goal here from the 7. And a timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Ready.
Working inside the red zone. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Even the best of them could be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes second and goal.
Here we go. Go.
Operating from the gun. Here's Sanders. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns putting up points in a game decided. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing.
And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. And that's recovered by the Saints, who are going to win this football game. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
So they're sending out the field goal unit. Oh my goodness, I have never seen a kicker make one from this far away. Well, he certainly gave it his all in pursuit of the record, but his kick doesn't connect from significant distance. So this a win on the road for the Saints. And they're able to run this winning streak to 3 as they have really caught fire recently.